Okay. Wow, it's late tonight. Uh, Carl Kilo here. It's time for a little Darkside. Oh boy. So this is something I've been waiting for and keeping an eye on. It always starts out like this. This is an article about cryptocurrencies beginning to get regulated. So let's read through it real quick and I'll tell you what I think. State regulators launch Operation Crypto Sweep to police cryptocurrency investment schemes. We'll see. The state can't have people that have another source of money, right? Everything right now is fiat currency, and it's based off of a bunch of thin air and promises, and well, a grand fiction. We'll put it that way to keep it nice. Regulators in the U.S. and Canada are launching a widespread crackdown on some cryptocurrency investment schemes. Of course, if there's a crackdown, that means there's something that needs to be fixed. The market for cryptocurrency investments is saturated with fraud, and our work is only revealing the tip of the iceberg. All right. A task force is being led by the North American Securities Administrators Association and includes 40 state and provincial regulators who have launched at least 70 investigations. Sounds serious. All right. Regulators in the U.S., let's see, what are they going to find? 40 state and provincial watchdogs participating in Operation Crypto Sweep. I think we better keep an eye on that tag and see if it doesn't come up later, which has triggered 70 investigations so far. The concerted effort, first reported by the Washington Post, maybe we should go back to that article and cross-reference that, is known as initial coin offerings. Yeah, well, this is when new crypto comes on the market, right? Although the international task force is far from complete, my suspicions have already been confirmed. The market for cryptocurrency investments is saturated with fraud, and the work is only revealing the tip of the iceberg, said Joseph Rotunda. Seriously? Okay, that's quite the name. Director of Enforcement at Texas State Securities Board. Now that's interesting that Texas is getting involved in this. I would have not expected that. Earlier in May, Texas regulators sent a warning letter to UK-based BT Crush, saying it was violating securities laws and misleading investigators through its marketing. The company published videos showing the interior workings of what it said was 3 fully operating mining farms. State regulators said that the videos were actually sourced from publicly available stock footage. Well, that is pretty shady. The Texas regulator also took action against Windwide Coin, which used pictures of celebrities, including Jennifer. Okay. Right. So we need Big Brother to protect us from people that are too. Sorry, guys. If you're too stupid to realize that when you see Prince Charles and Jennifer Aniston pumping the crypto you're thinking about buying, yeah, well, I think the money's going to smarter people. I mean, I'm sorry. Come on, protect yourself. Promoters also know that anyone can be anyone and say anything about anything. Not surprisingly, they are also manipulating photographs, media. Yeah, okay, we gotta look at this Rotunda guy. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Crackdown comes amid growing attention to the U.S. cryptocurrency scams. Yeah, of course, the SEC wants to get involved in this. Yep. Massachusetts regulators also getting involved. William Francis Galvin, State Secretary of Commonwealth, said the NASAA's task force has found nearly 30,000 crypto-related domain name registrations, most of which appeared. Yeah, okay, well, what's that mean? Of course, there's a bunch of domain registrations anytime you get a bubble coming in. Not every ICO or cryptocurrency-based investment is fraudulent, but we urge investors to approach any initial coin. So see, this is all. We need their help. They're here to help us, and we're too poor and simple to figure it out for ourselves. Look, I guarantee that if you let the government get a hold of crypto, you can kiss the freedom that crypto could potentially offer us goodbye. So no, do not Allow that. Yeah, look, this is the Wild West right now. Of course, there's going to be stupid things going on. Doesn't mean we need the government to come in and fix it. Okay. What's next? Now, yes. Oh dear. Okay, so let me give you a little peek. Here's Rousseau. He is one of the reasons why we always see these kinds of articles about how humankind is a plague upon the planet. Humans are just 0.01% of life on Earth, but we still annihilated the rest of it. Did anyone ever stop to consider that maybe, just maybe, that's kind of what we're supposed to do? No, I don't mean destroying nature, but we're the only force on Earth that can actually think it through. Humankind is pathetically lightweight in comparison to the mass of almost all other living things on Earth, but while our bodies and thinking may be tiny, our crushing footprint is not. Yes, all we do is go crush all the plants and animals. The most comprehensive study of the weight of all living biomass on the planet. This is just such a sick, filthy, manipulative statistic. We only account for this much mass, but we wreak destruction. Oh, it's not destruction. You see this? It's the most complex thing that the universe has ever created. Ever. And that means that maybe we're not just a big virus on this planet. But every time I see it, look, I'm not saying that we don't need to use caution and just don't just go trampling all over the resources that we have available to us. Well, we're here to change the damn planet. And for good reason. Because things keep on getting better the more of it we do. Don't worry, we're going to tech our way out of this global warming problem if it really is that big of a problem. I'm not convinced that it is. Okay, so they use this whole mass comparison about how small we are and how much force we have. Yes, of course. We're the only things that are aware of our ability to think. I hope this gives people a perspective on the very dominant role that humanity now plays on Earth. Though, we've already had that perspective. Thank you very much, Ron Milo. Of course, it's a Guardian interview. They're always looking for ways to put down people. It's definitely striking our disproportionate place on Earth. Milo and fellow researchers spent 3 years combing the existing scientific literature on the planet's biomass. Now this is interesting. 3 years combing the existing scientific literature. That means this is a study of studies. And that's when you want to get a bunch of money and it's cheap to go through all the it's a lot cheaper to go through the databases of other people's papers than it is to actually do some research yourself. Okay. In terms of carbon content, which means we don't need to factor in the varying water masses of different kinds of animals and plants. Okay, so I guess they're just counting linked carbon atoms. The team's census suggests a total biomass of the planet of around 550 gigatons. Of this, approximately 450 gigatons of carbon, or 80% of the total biomass, is made out of plants, of course, and then bacteria, and then fungi, and then all animals, and then all archaea, and then protists. We're only 2 gigatons of carbon. That sounds pretty damn deficient to me. Mr. Whatever your name is, Ron Milo. I think that's pretty amazing. Hopefully we didn't crush the one bug in the rainforest that's going to cure cancer, but I don't think it works that way. There's a different kind of... Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's a different kind of mammal which, by uniquely serving human needs, has also come to dominate the rest of the animal kingdom, livestock. Oh, yeah. We grow the stuff we like to eat and the things that help us grow. Livestock, mainly cattle and pigs, make up 60% of all animals on Earth. I saw this Bill Nye article that said something about, yeah, let's tax cow farts. Well, that's nothing. Yeah, because they make methane. I get it. All right, and that's a greenhouse gas. And then you can plug it into your model and go, oh my God, let's freak out and give the government a bunch of money. No. When I do a puzzle with my daughters, there's usually an elephant next to a giraffe, next to a rhino. What does that mean? But if I was trying to give them a more realistic sense of the world, it would be a cow next to a cow next to a cow and then a chicken. Oh, okay. All right. So he's saying that if it was weighed properly by the amount of gigatons of biomass, then we wouldn't know about anything other than the stuff we like to eat. Oh, crap. Oh, dear. Didn't used to be this way, of course. Now we get to have a nice rant probably about how terrible we are. Prior to the domestication of livestock and the innovation of agriculture and the Industrial Revolution on their heels, natural landscapes would have looked much different. Rousseau. If we could just go back to the natural times, it'd all be good. Lord. Never mind all the progress, and the day is going to be the day of the least amount of suffering that ever has happened on this planet. So ungrateful. The researchers acknowledge it is difficult to accurately estimate the pre-human biomass of animals, but their analysis suggests that human civilization has slashed the total biomass of wild animals by as much as 85%. Well, a lot of that stuff wanted to eat and kill us. The inadvertent culling has a massive effect on the overall biosphere, leading to a situation where scientists say we're now in the midst of a mass extinction event that is almost without precedent. Yeah. Why not? We're also smart enough to save the things that we want to save. So what's the problem? While entirely regrettable, our actions also constitute... I don't think it's entirely regrettable. Our actions also constitute a frighteningly outsized effort for a delicate species of bipeds that only makes up such a... We're so small, so puny, so helpless. Yet we're the plague of the world. The fact that the biomass of fungi exceeds all of that of all animals sort of puts us in our place. Jupiter is larger than the Earth. Therefore, it's better than the Earth? Kind of want to live on the Earth. Let's try another one. There are more rocks in my garden than trees. I like the trees better. Not an argument. A really bad one. If only it were true. Oh. Nice little stab there at the end. Puts us in our place. Oh, we need to be put into our place. Who wrote this? Peter Dockrell. Thanks, Science Alert. Or was it the Guardian article? Well, let's go take a peek. Well, we all know that they're like... Is it the same guy? Damien Carrington? Oh, that's the editor of the Guardian. Well, anyways. Hey guys, give me a follow. Go over to my YouTube channel. Check out my stuff. Facebook.com. Carl Light and Dark. Get Sorted, Live Free is my webpage. And ladies and gentlemen, friends don't let friends be collectivists. It's just not a way to be. Take care.